Okay. All right. You ready? Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Hello! We are currently celebrating our 1 year of owning our Tesla Model Y. Also, we refer to him as Jarvis. But we picked this car up last November, and we have been now driving in it for a total of 1 year. And naturally, to celebrate, we are taking a road trip. We are currently working a contract in Western Massachusetts, so we are driving to Providence, Rhode Island. While we are out here on this contract, wow, the sun is bright. While we are out here on this contract, we are trying to get to all the different just East Coast states. And Rhode Island is the last one on our list. It is also the smallest one, so we were like, we gotta go here while we have the chance. It is just a 2-hour, 45-minute drive, so really quite a short road trip for us, but it counts. A total of 150 miles. So we are getting there in a full charge. We are getting there all in one charge. We started off at 85%. It shows that we should get to our hotel at 24%. So no need to stop and charge throughout this trip. The East Coast is typically like, you can drive longer on a single charge, but you're driving less miles, and it's just because you're typically driving slower than you are like in the Midwest or on the West Coast. We are right now in Springfield, Massachusetts, and there's just a little bit of traffic, so we're kind of weaving in and out of a few things, but we will be just spending 2 nights in Providence, and one of the days we might just drive to Newport because that's where everybody keeps saying to go, but yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to manage it. As far as updates, as far as like overall range, when we first got, I think the car is rated for 306 miles EPA. I might be wrong, please fact check me. On the full charge, I checked a few days ago, we're still at 306 EPA.
What's our total mileage on the car?
I think we are currently at just over 22,000, probably.
That
yeah,
sounds right.
About 22,000 in 1 year, which is quite a bit. We have taken it all the way down to Texas from like the Dakotas, and then we drove it all the way out to Western Mass from the Dakotas as well. So we've been quite a few places. So the battery is still holding up, which is good. I've heard of reports about some cars losing like way more than 7-8% of charge after the first year. As far as maintenance, we have had to replace the windshield, which is not unique, when you're driving on the highways,
or like a
cracks
stone
happen all the time. And then we had to replace our back tires. Electric cars usually are heavier than internal combustion engines like gas cars, because of the battery weight, so they kind of chew through tires. The back tires that was rated, I believe, like 25,000 miles, and at like 21,000 it was getting pretty smooth, so we had to change them. And then
what did the lady say? She said that in reality, to maintain your tires, you're supposed to rotate them like every 6,000 miles. Just because the back tires wear out so quickly, then it's more of an even
wear, but
wear.
We did not rotate. We did not rotate tires. And then we've had to do alignments, just so because the tires on the back end were we're like wearing out outside more than inside. Anyways, our experience with like Tesla not mobile service, Tesla like repairs has been pretty good. Usually you book an appointment on the app, they'll confirm the appointment with you, they'll send you like a scope of work that you have to approve, and then when you get there you just drop your car off. They don't even need your keys. They'll give you like $100 Uber credits. That's how it is in all the places we've been. I know some places used to give like loaner cars, but not here anymore.
The like Tesla, like the locations that they're at, there's like this like cloud of unlockability.
It's like a geo fence, so they can, whatever.
They can drive all your cars with no keys or something.
What else? Pretty nice. The last one where we've changed the tires probably lasted like 2.5 hours, so it's pretty quick. When we had to change the glass, that was like a full day job. So it just depends on how busy they are, I guess.
So they had to like recalibrate.
Yeah, well, right, for the glass. Apart from that, we are still running on the free year of premium connectivity. I think it expires pretty soon. We'll probably have to pay for premium connectivity. It's just $9.99 a month, but that kind of adds up. And then now with the full self-driving beta subscription, we are thinking of getting it on our drive back home. We'll let you know if we do.
Yeah.
How that
we might
goes.
try it for a month.
A month, and see kind of if we like it. What else? We did not for our road trips we use like the lane assist sometimes. We've not had like
okay, we had a little tumble. We're back.
This is also the like 12th tumble, so
yeah, it's tumbled a few times, so we're not starting over.
We've not had a bunch of like phantom braking problems recently.
Oh, don't even throw it out there.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. in like when we're going to Texas over like Kansas something, it was absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, which is weird because it was so like
there's nothing open. Open, I don't know, so we'll see. Apart from that, it's been like, it's kind of like we're just talking about it recently, how in the last year we haven't really been to gas stations.
I mean, we haven't.
We haven't really. I could like maybe from another video like tally up my electric charging costs for the year.
We should do that.
Because I actually have it, and see kind of how much we spent. It's probably like a ton of money because we supercharge a lot because we drive quite a bit.
And we don't like have a home base. Like if you were like living somewhere, you had charging at your house, you went and you came back home and charged often. Mm-hmm. But like, I mean, in the
summers when we are Trisha's parents, we have like a faster charger, level 2 charger there, and we never supercharge when we're there because you can get to 0 to 100
also,
in like 8 hours.
It's very rural though, so we couldn't.
Right, so we kind of need it anyways. But it works pretty well. Anyways, but I would look that up and like let you know how much it costs over the last year or so of supercharging. I think we've had like just 2 times where like we've been to a supercharger and it was full. Fortunately for us, we weren't the ones like left out. But I think one time there was like this lady that couldn't get in. This was like in New Hampshire. It was in New Hampshire, and like there were like 7 chargers and all 7 were filled. But that's the thing with superchargers. Like 10 minutes later, there was like 1 person there. So like people charge and people go. People charge and people go. Anyways, but in the East Coast, I don't anticipate that being a problem because you can go like 20 miles and there's another supercharging station. Unlike the upper Midwest, if you miss Alexandria, you have to stop in Fargo. That's like 2.5 hours away. So
yeah, you probably won't make it.
Yeah, you probably won't make it that far. apart from that, also insurance cost. When we first got the car, I think my insurance quote was like $360, $370 for 6 months. On the next renewal, my rate went up to like $1,400. You know, no accidents, nothing, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure why. But now I believe we are just, I think we are just under $1,000 now for like a 6-month plan, which is like, you know, way more money than I would like to pay. Actually, I think we were like under $1,000 for a year. I think we actually went all the way for a year now. You know, it's way more money than I would like, but it's what it is. You know, you gotta pay. Apart from that, pretty smooth rider, no complaints really. Gets us everywhere we need to go. We currently drive 18-19 miles to work every day. We go to work one way, so like almost, I don't know, 40 miles round trip. So I mean, it adds up. I put in significant miles on the car, but that's
and there we just charge at a regular 110 outlet in the garage once we get back to our Airbnb, and that's actually worked quite well, because when it charges, it doesn't charge fast, but when it's doing it when you're sleeping and for longer hours, I mean, it gets enough to get you where you need to go.
It tops off well enough. And I mean, beauties of the East Coast, we are like 15 minutes away from a supercharger station.
Yeah, even though we're quite rural.
Even though we are like in the middle of nowhere, so.
Okay, good morning or afternoon. We are currently at the charging station charging, and we are driving to Newport today to go check out the Breakers Mansion. But we just wanted to touch on another subject before we ended the video about, are we happy that we got the car and would we do it again? I think we are definitely happy that we bought the car when we bought it, and how early we bought it, and we've definitely enjoyed it. I've enjoyed driving. I think we both have, but it feels like a brand new car still, because of the software updates that come out every few months. They come to your car, you download them, and then you've got the new software features. So it still, even after driving it for a year, feels like a brand new car, which I definitely really enjoy.
And then I was looking at the prices. For current prices, I think it's very competitive still, but there are other car makers that make similar car models, like the SUV. The reason why Tesla still has the edge is the supercharging network. If you like to go on long road trips, and they're pretty reliable. But I think all things said and done, considering the software updates and supercharging, probably still lean Teslas if you're looking for all electric. The wait times are terrible though, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. We might just show you little clips into the rest of our road trip, but that is driving 1 year in our Tesla Model Y, also known as Jarvis.